You guys did a boot camp recently together.
Yes, we
Damn
did.
right we did.
How much trouble did you guys cause?
Honestly, we didn't have time.
None. We were too weak to cause any trouble.
And we were too afraid to do anything
Yeah,
wrong.
it's
So there was
scary as hell.
discipline
Yeah,
for it.
no,
respectful.
no, it's the most well-behaved any of us has ever been in our lives.
Especially Geoff.
Yeah, that's
actually,
actually-
both of you guys,
yeah,
very
that's
well
true.
behaved. Yeah.
This
We
is
did not
very
want to.
shocking. Well, so you didn't prank them at all. You were planning
No,
on. There was-
No, you don't want to.
Yeah.
No, you don't want to prank a soldier ever.
I mean, each other. No, you don't prank the soldier.
We didn't even have time. We were too tired and like we were trying
It
to
was
help each other out.
it was a like
Yeah.
sort of like all for one, one for all kind of
Yeah.
situation. I mean,
Yeah.
we all thought we were gonna drop like flies. It was definitely a lot of like, don't freak out, be
Yeah.
cool. We're
Yeah.
almost there. We're almost
Yeah.
get through the
Each of us
day.
had a moment where I guess definitely Parker was in like the happiest day of his life, but Chris and I both had moments like, okay, we just gotta. Okay, remember.
I'm a snap. I'm a snap.
Okay, buddy, stay with us. Stay here.
Yeah,
Stay
yeah,
with me.
it got a little gray there for a second.
So what was the biggest lesson you guys did take away from that then?
Well, that we should not. That it's a blessing to the United States of America that we are not enlisted soldiers in real life.
No. We could absolutely do it, and we absolutely did do it. The biggest thing to take away is that this is serious business. I mean, it's a comedy,
Right.
but this is a great freaking institution. What would you call it? The Army. I mean, it's a.
It might sound ridiculous, but we came out of there excited to represent those people, even
Yeah.
though we're doing a comedy.
Yeah.
Right.
And you may not be from the outside looking in. It might not be like the ideal thing to represent the military, but in a way, I really feel like it is. It's a workplace comedy. Every person that we talked to was excited we were doing it. When we talked about storylines and things that we had done, they were like, "Yeah, that happens." The guys that are on our set, that are servicemen and women, former, current, they have told us separately and together how thankful they are that people are representing what they did. And what we kind of took back, and I can speak for all of us on this, the one thing that was very important to us is we went into it thinking this was going to be just some like, oh, we're going to go down there and maybe shake some hands and take some pictures, and then 30 seconds in we're getting screamed at. They took our phones, and we thought we were in jail. And it would have been very easy for us to be like, you know what, screw this, we're doing a comedy on Fox. But the second you meet the real men and women that are down there, you took it seriously because of how important it was to them that we were taking it seriously and representing them, and not to get morbid, but these are people that are away from their families. They're stationed all over the world. Then they get stationed in somewhere else,
Right.
all over the world. They're in combat. They're out of combat. This is their lives, and it was very important to them that we took it seriously because there were people. It was their lives, and there were people that were with them at boot camp that weren't necessarily, like there were some of them that had people that weren't with them anymore, if that makes sense. So we wanted to we came out of that going like, thank God we did that. Now let's go do what we do, which is silly jokes.
Terrible acting.
Terrible
essentially.
acting. So we're going to do our best to be terrible actors so we can represent them.
Yeah. And these guys, I mean, they serve. I mean, their creed is to serve the people of the United States,
Us.
to serve
Yeah.
the American people, to be there to protect us.
To live the American values.
And so we just want to represent that. We're doing the same thing, but on a show. I mean, in a different, much less important.
And we want
capacity.
them to watch it, like it, laugh, and
Yeah.
be proud of what we're doing in a way that's understood to be a comedy.
Right. The brothers' dynamic is really clearly set up from the pilot. Going forward, are we getting to see their lives outside of each other and
Yes.
that base? Are we getting to see relationships?
Yes.
etc.? What can you tease about that?
I think at the beginning of the show, they're really wanting to establish our relationship and our history to really identify where we all are in our lives. And then I think once that's established, there's just so much room to kind of explore where each of them want to go. And so it's really been nice to be getting like more and more scripts and seeing kind of characters kind of branch off and have plot lines with some of the supporting actors or new characters, and because Mike and Kevin have done such a good job of building this connective tissue between these three brothers, it's okay to sort of see them go off on these other misadventures, knowing that there's such a bond that's going to bring them back together.